The boy was born a few minutes later than expected, but he was struck by lightning. He wasn't killed, but he lost 12 organs. The father was not sad. Instead, he smiled with great satisfaction, because he made a contract with the demon god before giving birth. As long as he could keep his kingdom, he would give all his sons' organs to the demon god. What a vicious father. Then he forced his wife to give birth to another child tonight, because the family business needs someone to inherit it. To make his wife feel better about giving birth to his son, he ordered the midwife to throw the baby into the river. Though she had done this often, but seeing the child's strong desire to live, and being a mother herself, she felt compassion for him, so she planned to put him in the boat. That way he might have a chance of survival. But the good was not rewarded. He was eaten by the spider monster behind him. But while he was feasting on the corpse of the midwife, an old monk suddenly appeared behind him, though he was blind and rolled his eyes. But he could sense the presence of evil. With the monster split in half, he sensed something on board. Upon reflection, he realized it was neither human nor demon. It was something else. The next day, the boy was found by a carpenter who specializes in prosthetics. At first he was shocked by the baby boy with no eyes, ears or nose, but he had the courage to go and find out what was going on. He was still alive, and he showed a strong desire to live. The carpenter was moved to tears, so he chose to save him. Soon 6 years passed. The carpenter made a prosthesis for him to look like a normal person. The carpenter made a prosthesis and a mask for him, and named him Hayaki Maru, although he couldn't see anything without his eyes, but he could feel life. But while picking wildflowers on the roadside, a wolf suddenly attacked him. He was too weak to do anything but grab the wolf's claws. He could only avoid the attack by swaying his head from side to side. Fortunately, the carpenter found him in time, and hit the wolf on the back with an axe, and scared it away. Otherwise the consequences would have been disastrous. But when we returned home, something strange happened. A monster found Hayaki Maru in the middle of the night. The man knew it. The monster was attracted by the boy's power. It gave him the ability to defend himself. So the next day he began teaching him martial arts. After all, he couldn't protect Hayaki Maru all the time. After years of training, he was able to master the art of Kung Fu, with no sense of pain. He didn't feel the slightest bit of fear, so he doesn't hesitate to kill monsters. No matter how strong the monster was, he could defeat it. But one day when he was fighting a monster, a strange thing happened. After he blew the head off of the snake monster, his left leg began to fall off. Then his left leg miraculously grew back, the organ that was taken by the demon god. After killing a certain number of demons, he had a chance to get his organs back. Then he set out on a journey to repair his body.